Hello, Saints Nation, and welcome back to some more St. Clair Saints versus your SMU Mustangs here in round one of your NACE Starleague playoffs. St. Clair with a pretty dominant game number one there, and will find the victory, now leading 1-0 in this best-of-3 series. The SMU Mustangs will have to fight back. How you feeling about this one here, Jobin?
If they show the amount of fight they did in the second half of map one, I'm definitely excited for game two. I think it'll be a lot closer. So St. Clair did start off to an incredibly hot start map one. I think they took their foot off the gas admittedly. We saw a couple troll plays and we saw some fun between both teams, but they're able to squeeze it out. I believe it was 13-8. Starting lineups are going to be the same for both teams. St. Clair are going to go with VCAN, Casper, Hybrid, Wombat, Blossom, and SMU Credible, Middle East, Kreno, Kara, and Poklum. And going to be on split this time. St. Clair going to be coming out. VCAN going to be back on that Viper. So a lot of site control. Oh, we're going to see, a lot of site control. We're going to see the Blossom Blast Packs making their return, though. I am excited.
Me too. And our four standout players for me personally that I've really seen in this game have been Casper, Blossom, Kira, and Credible.
Yes.
Those four players have been the ones that have really been making these impact plays. Now, don't get me wrong. We see the rest of everybody in this lobby still making a huge impact. And I think that the St. Clair is a little bit more team-oriented and being a little bit more even across the board. But I really do think that if you do want to come through and win this game number two, if you're the SMU Mustangs, you got to see a little bit more from Middle East, Kreno, and Proclaim.
Yeah, in Valorant, you can hero rifle and you can hero win some rounds, but you cannot 1v5 an entire game. You're eventually going to have the other players, whether it's a utility play, getting that clutch frag, they're going to have to make an impact on the game in some way. And for St. Clair, we can pick out a round for each player where they directly impacted the result of the round, whether it was like almost a loss or they end up winning the round. We called everyone's name at least once that made a huge play when they needed to.
Yeah, that's exactly it, but we're over to a whole different map, to be completely honest. This is completely different because we are down from 3 bomb sites to 2, which is a major difference there. So your Saints will still be on the left side of your screen here for this matchup. But yeah, the big thing here right now is that we have just changed up the map drastically over to something completely different. And now this is going to be the Mustangs map pick, where last time around it was St. Clair's map pick. However, St. Clair will get to start on the defending side of this map here now. And we actually did just see somebody from the SMU wish Hybrid a happy birthday just a few months ago. So just a few days ago, sorry. So very wholesome. But yeah, Saints now on the defending side, not on their map pick.
Yeah, a little bit of a different age and composition as well. Killjoy and Omen going to come through, and Jet for the side of the Mustangs. So actually, very different teams. Only the Ray is going to be the sticking between both. So going to see a little bit of a different idea. We're going to see a lot of smokes on the side of the Mustangs. And St. Clair, they have a lot of like sight dispersion and a lot of speed and movement. And then that Viper, obviously, always a thorn in the side. They're going to try to push B SMU. They're going to smoke Heaven and probably smoke that back elbow, but Wombat going to try to get tags out of Heaven. Nothing too crazy yet. SMU is going to walk on site. They will probably get planned, and then St. Clair will just play a 5v5 retake.
Yep, this is going to be a good plant coming through for the side of the Mustangs. This retake will not be an easy task, but some shots coming through from Wombat will do a good amount of damage. Credible with a kill over to Blossom. Blossom good for one himself. It's a 4v4 health in favor of St. Clair. There's a kill for Wombat. Middle East will fall. Now in a 3v2 for the Saints. Proclaim and Kira each finding their own kills. Hybrid got a lot of work on him here now. Just an Omen left on the site. You still got some good time left. Hybrid, though, very, very weak. Could be a problem. Proclaim really looking for an opening. Will get turned and burned. VCAN will find the kill. A defuse will come through for St. Clair, and a very successful pistol retake to take round number 1 of game 2.
Yeah, Hybrid just had to buy some time there. That Brim Smoke was eventually going to go down in Garage. VCAN and Hybrid knew it. Just had to wait. Easy crossfire. Shoot Omen in the back of the head. Play the nice retake. Win it with 2-0. Move on to round 2. Going to be probably a couple SMGs, maybe a Sheriff or 2. And St. Clair, this is a site too. They have so many smokes the Mustangs do and so much utility. They are able to probably take sites. So St. Clair might be more willing to give up a couple sites here and there depending on how they want to play it. So a little bit of flexibility in what they want to play. But SMU looks like they might stack another mid-B push. We'll have to see what they have in mind exactly though.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Right here, right now. It does look like B site is once again kind of the focus. Actually, mid is a main focus here now, as a big Viper wall will come through, and that is going to be from the side of St. Clair. Some shots through the wall will actually get some damage over to the side of the Mustangs. Kira getting very aggressive, will run into VCAN. VCAN going to get shot down after trying to find some Sheriff shots, will not connect, and that is full control over ropes and a 4v5 in favor of the Mustangs, as well as a Sheriff now in hand.
That was the most aggressive jet play I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Just dashes through a paint shell, through a molly, jumps onto someone's head with a sheriff or with a frenzy. Pokken with a great double tap on Blossom's head. Wombat will get flooded through heaven by 3. Kira will get the kill. SMU will be able to easily get the bomb down. Hybrid will take out Credible though, so a little bit of trouble there for SMU. They should be able to get spiked down, and they will have a 4v2 post-plant opportunity.
There's still a couple pistols out here right now for the side of the Mustangs. Casper is good for another kill as well. So this is a 2v3, very, very winnable here now, and that is going to be Hybrid spotted out from Kira. Both players are weak. A big molly, and Hybrid will find the first kill. So that is the good start. Now it's a 2v2. Casper has to find at least one and some damage, though. Hybrid is just in a very tough spot right now. The lineups are right onto his face. That is not going to land on him, though. Casper will find the first one before TPing off. They're going to have to get very aggressive. They pitch him out. St. Clair will still find the round win somehow, and they will take round number 2, a 2-0 lead in this game.
Hybrid legitimately staying alive with 1 HP drew so much attention away from SMU. He was able to get Casper set up there and able to get those kills. Hybrid literally no red in the HP bar, completely white, completely grayed out, and still able to make a massive play and keep and get Casper set up for the cleanup.
Yep, so here we are, round number 3, and it's going to be some buys looking to come through. It's going to be Mustangs full buying up onto 3 Phantoms, 2 Vandals. St. Clair, though, not as much money in the account ready to be spent. It is going to be a Vandal, 2 Spectres, the Sheriff, and a Ghost. So definitely, this isn't even close. Like, Mustangs buy is much stronger.
Yeah, this would, you'd have to assume, all things considered, be a win for the Mustangs. VCan does have other ideas on that hero rifle. Blossom with a huge one-tap. So if you're St. Clair, an amazing start to the round. Take out 2 of the rifles immediately upon the round starting. Wombat will get some counter utility. VCan is down to 30 HP, but if you're St. Clair, you don't hate that start. You got 2 rifles down, and you have numbers advantage, so you'll definitely take that from the side of St. Clair.
Yeah, it's working out here pretty nicely, but there is full site control now gained for the Mustangs over towards B site. So we'll see if St. Clair can do a retake. They've been retaking this B site all game long almost at this point. A big molly is actually going to force Middle East off the plant position, at least for the time being. A swarm grenade will be kind of wasted there from the Mustangs, as Hybrid will now be stimming, ready for any potential very fast swing if need be. Players are creeping up towards them. There's the shots. Gets Krino tagged down drastically, but no kill going to be coming through. It's now leaving us into a 3v3, and we do have VCan very tagged down weak.
Yeah, a couple of Saints in heaven right now. VCan, and I believe, I think it's Hybrid, or no, yeah, Wombat in heaven right now. Trying to get, he will get wall banged. A little bit of damage coming through. KJ turret will go down. Pokken will try to peek, get another tag on the Wombat. So getting tagged up 1 by 1 here in heaven, not ideal, but HP not amazing for both sides. Krino will get the kill on VCan. Wombat with a great spray on Krino will get traded up by Middle East, and SMU with a pretty clean post plan, although they did have a much better buy. Although actually not done yet. Forgot Casper sitting in the wings. Pokken going to be sitting in the garage. They do have the crossfire, so it's going to be tough for Casper. He does have HP advantage. Will he be able to find one? He will find one. Will he find 2? Pokken just playing the time. No spike's going to get defused, so St. Clair, that's phenomenal. Take all 5 guns out of the hands of SMU, so you'll take that bomb going off.
Yeah, that's going to leave us now at a 2-1 scoreline. The Mustangs will finally get the B bomb site to work there, and it was about time, right? I mean, the riflery was just so much stronger than St. Clair's going into that fight there, and it is going to pay off here now for them. Now, it's only 1 round separating these 2 teams, but St. Clair now will be on the defending side, a little bit more of the favored side on this map, with a full buy on Vandals. The only thing they don't have is full armor on a few players, which, yes, could be a little bit of a factor, but it shouldn't be a crazy big deal, especially when you see the side of the Mustangs forced down on Spectres, Guardians, and etc.
Yeah, and especially if you're VCan playing Viper, you're probably not charging people and running. You're probably using your life orbs and playing the snake bites from certain lineups. So, although actually, you might try to peek mid here, though Kira has been pretty hot the last couple of games. They are going to try to jiggle peek here. VCan, he will get some info, so he does know one is there. Kira did spot VCan out as well, so maybe a little bit of a stalemate in mid here for the time being. The Viper wall is down, though, so Kira will walk up to ramp here. He will actually put the smoke down, so trying to bait out VCan, maybe to try to peek, but not a whole lot of action from SMU otherwise. Just kind of waiting to see what St. Clair's thinking or what they might have in mind.
Yep, it's going to be a 5-on-5 still in play, as we do see Casper get aggressive, and he's going to find the A lurk. So now, all this pressure over towards the B site, and Casper has so much intel, the A site is completely cleared out. However, now, a lot of intel also given over to Wombat, that, hey, this is going to be a B site pressure. There is some good utility coming through, and a good lineup for Blossom. Hybrid, good for 1 as well onto Middle East, and this is now leaving us into a 4v2. The Rays and the Omen are left alive for the Mustangs. St. Clair is looking to take a multi-round advantage once again.
Yeah, and that spike is not in a great spot if you're SMU. That is literally at like the #1 choke point of this entire map, and St. Clair knows it. So you can try to use the she's going to try to use the blast packs, try to bait out something from St. Clair. This will most likely have to be a save because that spike is unretrievable where it is right now in front of Garage.
So it's really interesting because, like, in CSGO and stuff, if you throw a grenade at the bomb will move. The bomb will blow up and it'll actually get sent off
Omen actually will use the ultimate to grab the bomb and go back to A to plant. I'm pretty sure.
No, he didn't get the bomb.
He didn't end up getting the bomb, so maybe he either got faked or maybe they shot him off the spike. But I was going to say the one last thing they did have was that Omen ulti to try to grab the bomb off B, flip back to A and get the plant, but unable to do so. The ultimate does get wasted.
Yeah.
St. Clair will hold the round and keep 4 alive, so decent little play. Maybe took too long to try it, but not going to work for the Mustangs.
You think that if you are going to use your alt TP there, you would make sure that you have that bomb in your possession. And that just does not come through for the side of the Mustangs. It's going to allow St. Clair to take a 2-round advantage and keep a lot of their economy.
Yeah, that's exactly what the doctor ordered for St. Clair. Now you got a bunch of really good guns. You're going to have full armor. You have a couple of your own ultimates online. Like I said, the Omen ultimate, it provides good value. Like, that's the best case scenario to use the ult if he gets the bomb and plants it. But now that it's offline, one less thing to worry about, one less flank to worry about. Seekers and Bladestorm are available for the Mustangs. Bladestorm will come online, so Kira going to try to get the initiation here early.
But why? They don't have a buy to go around this Bladestorm at all. That is my biggest question right now. They just used an Omen ult in a 2v4 where they didn't even have the bomb. And now you're using Bladestorm here right now where you're just surrounded by pistols to help you out. It's not going to be easy. We'll see what happens. It is going to be VCan just hiding from the swarm grenade there now. Smokes off, and he's still got a good lineup ready to go for himself. Swarm grenades are just forcing him out of position. But I mean, even all...
Now, both are burned for 30 health. Yeah, not exactly the best use of the Nano Swarm they're considering. And Vcan still has a really good angle here. We'll walk up and we'll get the kill. So, one Krino just not really holding that well in the Bladestorm. Like you said, I can understand it if she's really feeling herself and if maybe she's been having an incredible game. But SMU hasn't really done a lot this game. And all the pistols around you, as you said, not really a lot of value. And now she's just kind of floating between sites. Now Credible falls. So now it's just getting harder and harder and harder as your teammates fall. Vcan will get the pickup on middle Weiss as well. Spike is down mid. So, great, you have the Bladestorm. But what you do with it, absolutely nothing. 5v1 for St. Clair, only Poklum left, so St. Clair, barring disaster, should be able to close this out, hopefully with a flawless.
Yeah, so it is all left up to the Omen of the Mustangs. Down here for Proclaim, he's going to be getting flashed out. The Guardian will try to do some damage, but it's not going to work out. That is going to be Wombat finding the kill, and another round win for St. Clair with a flawless will just once again help out the economy very, very much so. So looking very good right now if you are from the side of St. Clair to continue on in this matchup. The Mustangs haven't been able to have much of an answer, but they will be having a bye once again here in this round. But now here's the problem. You just lost your Jet and your Omen ult both in the last 2 rounds without getting like nearly any use from
zero
them.
value.
Zero value, exactly, right? So you do still have the KJ, you do still have the Sky, so you do have the Seekers, and you do have the
Lockdown.
The lockdown, yeah, that's remembering the name there, but the lockdown will be there as well. St. Clair's been very good at destroying lockdowns, though.
Yeah, they do have the orbital strike as well, so they do have the counter to the lockdown. That's the one thing with Killjoy. The lockdown is fantastic, but there's just a couple characters that have a direct counter to it. So if you're able to lock in where the center of the lockdown is, you can completely take it out. Seekers did get burned early. Some information given, nothing really a value drain. Wombat will get hit up by the Swarm and the Boombot, so gonna get backed up off B. It looks like it's gonna be a pretty heavy B push with a couple going mid. Looks like it'll be Kira going mid, trying to hold Heaven. Blossom will get picked up by Poklum. Kira now has Heaven control, so SMU does have site control. Casper will trade one out, so 4v4. The orbital strike is online. Fault line will come through for St. Clair, so and the orbital strike will come through. Vcan will pick one up. The ultimate find one. Krino will trade out Vcan. Flashes go through. Trades are going out. Kira will find a couple. Casper trades him. 1v1 now. Casper and Krino. Casper knows he's on the other side. Gonna peek. He will swing and he will get the kill for his third. St. Clair picks up the round and extends the lead to 5-1.
Casper has been clutch today. That's another 3K for him, and he's been in several 1v1s. 11-1 in this game, just as you were saying. Leading the lobby in frags by over double right now, and this is the Casper that we know and love to see. This is the Casper coming back into his roots and really making these impacts in the game. St. Clair up to a 5-1 margin, and one thing I would really love to see right now, like no shade or anything, but Vcan, please put away the Vandal and pick up a Phantom. I just hope, I want to see it, like future roommate of mine right here, just trying to be very nice to the guy. I think that the Phantom would be a little bit more successful. The Vandal shots just don't look like it's been working out too nicely for Vcan right now.
Yeah, and this is a map with the way these sites, you play so many short angles. I actually kind of prefer the Phantom in these situations. Casper, however, going to take out Poklum. We'll get tagged a couple times, but you'll definitely take that trade. Looks like it's going to be heavy B activity from SMU again, with possibly Kira holding that Viper wall mid, but Wombat going to have to be ready here because this might come in a hurry. Turret will go down. We'll try to wallbang. The paint shell's actually in a great spot to back him up. Flash will go through, finds one, takes out the Boombot, able to kind of stop SMU in their tracks, even though he was hurt. Blossom will find the paint shell kill, actually with a showstopper. Blossom will get killed. VCAN trades one out. St. Clair with a 4v1 advantage, so SMU's assault just falling apart at the seams.
Yeah, that is now going to be Kira left alone here. Will find one on the scout, looking for another, finds two! And Kira is now putting himself right back into this game. It's all up left to VCAN, and I believe it is Blossom here. VCAN nice and close, but Hybrid, sorry, will be the other player. And it is going to be a flank. A team ace, actually, as well. So everybody from St. Clair finding their own respective kills. And now, after 7 rounds, St. Clair will be leading by 5, up 6-1.
Is it bad that after how many shots Kira hit, I totally thought VCAN was getting no-scoped right between the eyes? I thought for sure when he shot first and gave away where he was, that Kira was going to just turn and stick it right between them, but luckily Hybrid able to get there to get the cleanup. St. Clair still looking pretty dominant, 6-1. Haven't had to use the Viper Pit. Tour de Force, Showstopper is actually still online. That was the paint shell, so couple ultimates from both sides. Curious to see who tries to do what and what site. Looks like it might be a heavy A push this time, so a little bit of a wrinkle from SMU.
Yeah, the Marshall goes underrated, honestly. Yeah. It actually is such a power force to actually use, and it's so cheap, which is a big thing as well. Hybrid will be in a close range engagement, but Kira will find the kill. Credible will team kill Kira with his paint grenades, and that is going to leave us into a 4v4. We do have Casper swinging, good for one before Credible does come through with the trade, so Credible already with a few kills in this round, one of which on his teammates, and that actually isn't going to be a TP back, so maybe no result there from the Raze ult, but it's all up left to Credible, and Blossom, Wombat, and company will clean it up. St. Clair completely shutting down this A site pressure.
Yeah, even if the Raze ult doesn't find a kill, when you hear the words fire in the hole, you bet everyone on that site ran as far as they could, as quick as they could. St. Clair only having to use 2 ultimates there, actually, so that was a pretty crazy fight. We did see Kira and I believe it was Credible, or yeah, it was Credible. Just a little bit miscommunication there. Kira went for the dive. Credible threw the paint shells, maybe not realizing she was going to dive, so crippling their 5v4 advantage right when the round starts. Casper is going to be on the operator, it looks like, so not going to bother with Tour de Force. Going to go with the op for the time being, so curious to see if he tries to take out Kira early on or something like that.
Well, they're really looking for Kira here, because Kira's the only one with a rifle right now as well. Kira is the top fragger for the side of the Mustangs, and the only one with a Phantom in hands, where the rest of the Mustangs will come through with, you know, some pistols and sheriffs and whatever else not, but this could be a problem. Hybrid has lots of players coming over towards himself right now, finds the first, spots out an Omen TP, will get a second, almost a third. Some damage has been dealt over to the sky, actually down to little to no health. That's going to be a cleanup there from VCAN. Last 2 players located on the site. VCAN, we're getting ready to look for a few of them. They spot them both out. They know where both these players are. Proclaim will find the first one over there on to VCAN, though. They're both stuck over towards Elbow, and St. Clair has them completely pinched in this location. The Mustangs, they do not have the spike. They have to go and push out for this spike with only 45 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, and that's been one of the mistakes they've made a couple times, is they actually get really, really good site entry, even though they did get a couple traded out, but it's like the 4th person that's entering the site that's had the bomb every time. So they get site control. Casper gets control of Kira, gets a shot in the back. Pocklam will get pushed up by Wombat here, but they get site control and they just kind of give it up because they don't really follow up or do anything. Pocklam will trade out Blossom, so Spike is down. St. Clair if you're Casper, you do not want to lose the op, so although he does want the kill, Headhunter will come out, clean up Pocklam. Saints go up 8-1 and just keep controlling this game.
Casper realistically could have just kept holding the op angle, but he just had enough. He was done with it. He just pulls up the Headhunter, goes across. He knows the player's weak, will find the kill. St. Clair up 8-1, and they are looking very, very good in the round 1 of NACE Starleague playoffs here now. They are looking like they're ready for round 2.
Casper 15-3 on the chamber. His chamber play lately has been surreal. Everything perfect slows. The rendezvous. He's been hitting all of his shots. It's been absolutely flawless, and the rest of the Saints are doing a great job of getting those early trades. So even though SMU did kind of assault them on site, they picked up 2 kills immediately to shut down that initial push in. Bladestorm will get immediately shut down by Blossom, so Kira definitely tried to aggress there. Casper and Blossom pick up 2 more. Blossom gets traded out. Wombat finds one, so little 5v5 ARAM here. Wombat gonna try to find the last kill, but unable to do so. But the Mustangs only left with Omen and not a lot of hope.
Quick little speed run or what? It is going to be Poclam left alone here. Now 1v3. Does have intel on where Wombat's located. So if he could find Wombat here, Wombat should not be getting too aggressive. This might be a 1v3, but this could easily be sent to a 1v2 if Wombat does get spotted out. Some utility. That's an alt usage coming through for St. Clair, maybe? I don't really know, but I guess so. It's all going to work out. That's St. Clair winning 90% of the rounds here in this game too so far.
And I guess to be fair, if they're expecting to go 11-1.5, they do still have 3 ultimates, so maybe they figured we just use this, we can probably ensure it, even though it was probably going to be a secure round win, we can ensure it with the orbital strike, and now they have more than enough tools to play with, so we haven't seen one Viper Pit yet, actually.
Yeah, not a whole lot, and I don't know if it's going to be this round because Mustangs are just going to come through with the pistol buy alongside the Marshall here, so it's not going to be another one of those rounds where, hey, you have full rifles, you can contest things. No, that's going to be an immediate utility coming through for Wombat, just trying to slow down this B-side push, and St. Clair is just looking to take out these pistols.
Yeah, Casper did pop the tour de force, so they are going to try to create some issues here for the Mustangs. They are going to try to clear out Heaven here. It looks like it'd be a heavy mid-push. They are going to push into B Heaven. It looks like VCan holding that short corner will get paranoia. Wow. Perfect paranoia by Omen to get that stop. Oh. Wombat will find 2. Blossom finds 1. Wombat looking for more. Will get a tag. Pulls up the Sheriff. Unable to hit the last shot. Krino will trade him out, but hey, Krino will find another one actually. Okay. So SMU getting decent Heaven control, and now you have the tour de force for St. Clair. So not the best weapon necessarily for a 2v2, but if it's Casper, I like my chances.
Yeah, so now we do see it in this 2-on-2. Health advantage actually in favor of the Mustangs here as well, and a bomb plant coming down. This is not going to be an easy retake here, especially with Casper having to run all the way over from the A side. Do see an Omen TP come through, and we do see a lot of control over this Heaven side right now from the KJ, so Casper gonna have to win up a gunfight up there as well. Poclam still on site, smoking everything off, and this is looking good for the Mustangs. This is a good hold.
Yeah, this is exactly what you want to do. You want to play safe, just keep delaying, smoking those B elbows and smoking Heaven and delaying. Blossom will get tagged by Poclam, will keep his life though, so maybe if Casper can swing down here in time, because KJ has rotated the elbow. Blossom unable to find the kill in Casper. Tour de force online, will get the quickscope on Poclam. Doesn't know where the KJ is, unfortunately, so unless some barring something crazier, maybe he'll be able to get a kill. Unable to do so, Krino finds 3. Mustangs pick up the Thrifty and take round 11.
Yep, that is going to be a 9-2 scoreline heading into the last round of our first half here now, and it is going to be St. Clair able to get a full buy. Both teams actually able to get full buys here in this round. You actually could see an AWP come through for Kira potentially, but who really knows? It's going to be St. Clair, though, at least guaranteeing themselves, a worst-case scenario, a 9-3 half.
Yeah, that's a very worst 9-3. You'll take it.
Ooh, an AWP.
Barring the 9-3 curse. Ooh, Operator is coming through for Kira.
Oh, never mind.
Maybe second thoughts. Yeah, going to go with the Vandal. There is actually halftime. Yeah, maybe you just want to get those early engages and not play like a long-range back kind of style. Full buys for both teams. I expect to see a pretty heavy push here. Seekers will come out for the side of the Mustangs. They do have the lockdown. That will come through as well. Omen is going to pop the ultimate as well, so everything coming up for the side of the Mustangs before halftime. Showstopper will come online. Blossom shuts down the Blade Storm. Blossom finds another one. Gonna try to blast back into elbow. Poclam will find him. 4v3 for St. Clair. The lockdown does detain Wombat, so he is stuck. Casper will try to share Credible. Unable to do so. Double headshot. Great play by Credible. Great paint cells into Heaven. 2 Hybrid. Not to stimmy out of there. And Mustangs with a really, really good push on Decider to get the bomb down.
St. Clair playing this one very aggressive, though. VCan and them have already both dropped now. A good little bit of Viper utility to force off the pressure of the Mustangs here now. And this is it. The VCan ult will get used. The Viper's Pit. A Swarm Grenade does get activated on site, but at least they're activating it now sooner than later. Hybrid will get a pick on the Proclam, and there's another Swarm Grenade, so they gotta just wait these out here now. Krino is waiting for a bomb plant to actually get initiated. Oh, some shots to the Viper, and it's gonna work out. The Mustangs will finish off the half with 2 rounds in a row and a 9-3 score line going into the defending side on their map choice. The Mustangs are definitely, I feel like, a little bit looking solid, more solid in this game, just going into the desired half on their map pick.
Yeah, we've seen a lot better play from like the rest of the players besides Kara. Look at Poclam now, 9 kills, 9 assists. Yep. We saw back-to-back triple kills from Credible, I think, the last 2 rounds. So even though he really, really struggled showing up when they needed those rounds, because if the Mustangs had dropped even one of those 2 last rounds, then it's 10-2. As we said before, when you go into pistol, you're pretty much screwed if you lose pistol. So SMU giving themselves just that little shot of life that they needed to try and stay back in this game. But St. Clair, if they're able to come out with pistol here, they can take a huge advantage.
Yeah, pistol round will be a major difference maker in this matchup, and it does look like A site will be the focus here for St. Clair's attacking pistol round. So we do see the utility come through, and this is now Procom, though. Procom will be up here looking for a pick. Has a couple players spotted, but getting tagged down himself. He's going to be forcing off the gunfight. And then some paint shells coming through, going to do some damage. Wombat with the initial kill will take out the Raze Boombot. Now in heaven, Hybrid's good for one. Will he find another? Yes. No, he won't. Middle Weast will find it just barely, keeping his life a 10 to 15 HP.
Casper gonna set up that teleport back into ropes, it looks like. So bomb did go down. St. Clair, Casper will find Krino. So Wombat gonna get the flash, won't matter. We'll take out Middle Weast. Credible takes out VCan, but St. Clair 3v1 on pistol. Great shot by Credible. One shot in Casper. So not exactly out of the water yet. If you're St. Clair, paint shells, Blossom, better be careful. Those will instantly kill him if they tag. Blossom. Very low HP for both sides. The Raze duel might be coming up here. Wombat does have Heaven Control. He does have a lot of HP and utility, so I'd expect St. Clair to try to get a push here. Diffuse will come through. The fault line will come through. Wombat just holding that Heaven Control. They know they got the timer, so just delay it. Credible with no answer. Blossom able to get the kill, and St. Clair takes pistol.
Yeah, and taking pistol around, like we were just talking about, a major factor, because now look at this.
Yes.
The buys will come through. St. Clair able to get full armor, specters, a marshal, utility, everything that they kind of really need to kind of win around here on the attacking side. Where you do look at the side of the Mustangs, what do you opt to do? Because you're down 10 to 3. You could either save and gamble play and hope you can win a lot in a row, or you try to force up here and end the Saints' run.
Yeah, I do not envy their position, because that's pretty much flip a coin at that point, because St. Clair has clearly been playing better, so you don't want to full buy and then end up getting shut down, but you also don't want to go halves, because you know that you don't want to put yourself at a disadvantage. St. Clair will take immediate A control. Looks like Mustangs play completely off A. They will play A retake through Heaven and possibly long there, so bomb goes down pretty quickly for St. Clair, so just time to play post plant.
Yeah, and with the pistols, I'm just not sure I'm too confident in the retake abilities here now, as St. Clair's post plants are already through. They do some damage. Casper will get an early click. Now you have a player advantage. Now you have a 2-player advantage in a 5-on-3. And the Mustangs still looking to do what they can to open things up. But Casper's Guardian is just firing on all cylinders. No way. No way. Shoot. I swear if he finds this one through the smoke or anything in that regard. The Guardian's still here, getting some good use, though. He has a couple players pushing towards him. There it is. Here's another maybe. There it is. The ace with the Guardian headshots. Casper gonna put the scoreline to 11-3 here now for St. Clair. Only needing 2 more rounds to close this one out and end off round number 1 of playoffs. Moving into round number 2, Casper coming through 23-6 with 1 assist. Closest person to him in the lobby is gonna be Wombat with 13.
5 shots to the dome piece of the Mustangs. Casper cleans them up with ease, and St. Clair is in total control now. Full buy coming through for the Mustangs, but after a round like that, Casper, we hadn't seen him use the Guardian all the last 2 matches, pulls it out, instant ace with 5 headshots. This guy can do it all.
Yeah, it works out so nicely there. Now we see Blossom just dive in onto his site here. Will get swarmed off. The paint shells actually could get some good value here, as Wombat will get a kill. The Boombot gonna be coming through. Wombat good for another. That'll be now Proclam actually getting activated from the Boombot, so they know where Proclam is. That's some intel given over to St. Clair in this 5-on-3. The Mustangs are going to have a hard time.
St. Clair has such strong positioning right now. Casper holding that mid. You know he's going to slowly probably creep it on that push. Kira is in Heaven control. SMU pretty much playing out of Heaven. They know Omen is playing an elbow, so they know the 2 spots they have to lock off. Casper will shut off Credible. Proclam gets shut off by Hybrid. 5v1 now. Tour de Force is still online, so he will get hit by the ult.
Wow.
Yeah, Kira looking for anything. Casper will whip the Tour de Force. VCan for the cleanup, 12-3. Only 1 gun falling, and it was the Tour de Force anyway, so no harm, no foul.
Match point has been acquired here now for the side of St. Clair over the Mustangs. Only 1 more round is needed here to actually end this one off and head into round number 2 of NACE Starleague playoffs. And what's really interesting, too, is if they actually do win this game, and they're in a really good position to win this game, if they actually do win this game, we will be back tomorrow to do round number 2 of playoffs at 3 p.m. So don't leave quite yet if you are from in the Saints channel here right now, because we got a lot of action still coming your way tomorrow.
Yeah, last time it was 12-3. The game ended 13-8, so not quite over yet. Kira is still alive, so we definitely have to worry about it. Blossom is going to come through, shoot the turret. So a lot, crazy huge push. 2 will fall for the side of the Mustangs. St. Clair immediately taking site control. They do have 2 more pinched on site, it looks like. Grimmy Stimmy running through. Wombat just burning through the defense of the Mustangs, and St. Clair walking onto site. They do have low HP, but they should be able to hold this and end this.
Yeah, it's all up to the sky and the omen of the Mustangs here. Now it is going to be St. Clair in a 5v2, looking very, very strong. And this might just do it. This might just be the opportunity that St. Clair gets put in to make the round number 2 of NACE Starleague playoffs. Your St. Clair Saints will take down the SMU Mustangs 13-3 and in 2-0 fashion with the series. St. Clair will be headed into the next round looking very, very strong.
Casper on that Guardian Ace. I could watch that all day. Oh my goodness.
So beautiful. I seen it. Okay, so I was in scrims with Casper one time, and I remember specifically clipping it. He's like, oh, whatever, I'll buy a Guardian this one round. 5 headshots to the head with the Guardian. He's done it several times, and that's the crazy part. We look at the scoreboard here now. Casper, Wombat, Blossom, Hybrid. 4 out of the 5 top players in this game are from the Saints.
400 ACS for Casper with 120 eco.
I don't even see that in my ranked games.
400 ACS is like unheard of in 90% of the game. Like, that is stupid high. Like, that just means you clutched up, you got the first blood, you did everything for your team.
It looked very, very strong for the Saints. So, yeah, back tomorrow with round number 2 of playoffs. I believe at 3 p.m. here as well. However, we do not even know our opponent yet, because I think that will be determined in the next few hours or so as the rest of these matchups finish. We look at the bracket, see who our next game is, but we're going to be back tomorrow with some more playoff action. I know personally I'll be here, Jobin. I'm super excited for this one.
Yeah, let's go. I cannot wait. Great win by the boys. That's exactly the kind of playoff win you want to get to. You had a little bit of trouble in the first game. You kind of let them back in the game, but second game, no, all business, no garbage, no messing around. Come out there, take care of business, move on to the next round.
Yeah, works out like a charm. So we are going to be slowly wrapping things up here for this evening, or not even really evening. I'm not used to it being the afternoon here right now. But with that being said, yeah, we are going to be wrapping things up here for this afternoon, but no fear or no worry. We will be back in less than 24 hours with round number 2 of playoffs here. We got lots of content for you guys over at Saints Gaming CA on all of our social media.
There should be a few clips from today's game.
Oh, there definitely should be. I already was seeing some of them after in between the breaks there. But with that being said, let's talk a little bit about our sponsors here for the day. Starting us off will be Crunchyroll. You guys can get your free 14-day premium trial at crunchyroll.com/Saints. They are a premium anime and manga service, and we're happy to have them on board with us. With a massive library of new shows as well as classics, Crunchyroll will have you entertained for hours. You can try Crunchyroll for free with our 14-day premium trial by going to crunchyroll.com/Saints. And we can't forget our other sponsors here as well. So thank you to the Tim Hortons, the Subway, St. Clair SRC, the St. Clair College Alumni Association, and the St. Clair College Zekelman School of Business. It would not be possible without them.
Absolutely. And of course, the new hot thing around school and around the city in general, the St. Clair Esports Academy coming up this fall. Now we're finally hitting our final form. 50 new scholarship positions available, all esports titles currently supported, and more coming in the fall. Open to all skill levels, so don't feel like you can't join or get on some list either way. You think this fits you? Apply at stclairsaints.ca/join. That's stclairsaints.ca/join. Huge stuff coming in the fall, and that red is so clean.
Yeah, so there's actually $1 million in esports scholarships given out. $1 million of esports scholarships given out to Canadian collegiate students here over the next 2 years, which is a crazy announcement. $1 million is not a small amount of money there, so a lot of money getting put into scholarships. Esports definitely on the rise. Get involved, be a part of Saints Academy if you are looking to grow your esports experience. But with that being said, Saints Academy isn't the only thing we want to talk about here today. We also got some merchandise on. You got the jersey, I got the jacket, and we are looking super, super nice. We got the acquire.ca/Saints for all merch. We got t-shirts, jackets, jerseys, crew necks, hoodies, anything you can imagine will all be at the Saints merch shop at acquire.ca/Saints. And you can rock Saints gear from our Acquire shop. Check out the collection, acquire.ca/Saints.
Yeah, it's like wearing a hug. We love the merch. Once again, thanks everyone for joining us. Playoffs back again tomorrow, 3 p.m. NACE Starleague Valorant. 2-0 win against SMU Mustangs today. Phenomenal play by the boys. I am geeked to be back here tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm super excited to be back on the mic tomorrow, but we don't want to use too much of your time today. Go enjoy your Saturday today. And my name, Jackson the Pride Brown, joined alongside Daniel Jobin, and we'll catch you guys all on the next one.
Has this ever happened to you? You tune in to watch Saints Gaming compete at your favorite title, but you end up missing it. Scrolling through Twitter to find results is just such a chore, and it looks like there's no easy way to find out everything you've missed. Luckily, there's a solution. Hi, Millie Bays here, and I'd like to introduce you to St. Clair's Bird's Eye View, the #1 show to keep up with everything about Saints Gaming. Get weekly recaps, see great highlights, hear exclusive interviews with players and staff, and so much more. That's Bird's Eye View, available in podcast or video form at a website near you.